morning, and welcome to the Homeland Security Training Institute live presentation of cybersecurity from the College of DuPage in Glen Ellen, Illinois. This presentation is provided through a grant from the COD Foundation. We have many attendees here in the mock courtroom inside the Robert Miller Homeland Security Education Center, as well as scores of participants watching us live on the internet throughout the United States and even our friends in Canada. For those of you who have not seen the Homeland Security Training Institute, it incorporates a lot of things we do on the Homeland Security side of education here at the college. So we have programs for criminal justice students and fire science students seeking degrees, along with a police academy. We have the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy here, and we also have a lot of continuing education programs, and we love to do workshops like this because we can be live on the internet talking to people throughout the country, which is fantastic, and we always are excited about that. For those of you who don't know me, I am Tom Brady. I'm the Associate Dean for the Homeland Security Training Institute here at College of DuPage. We have a great workshop planned for you today, but before we begin, I am honored to welcome the President of College of DuPage, Dr. Anne Rondeau, who would like to say a few words to welcome you. Dr. Rondeau?
Good morning. We are very pleased and proud and privileged to have all of you who are here today in this room, as well as those of you who are online in the internet, to talk about, discuss, and truly seek to understand and find solutions to cybersecurity. On the one hand, cyber is important as an asset to the nation and the world. On the other, cybersecurity, when done badly, can have an effect on national security, financial security, economic security, personal security, and can undermine the very foundations of civilization and of livelihoods. So you today here and those who are on the internet have an opportunity here for this team sport of understanding cybersecurity in its full dimensions. We at the college are very pleased to have you here, and I will tell you that my personal commitment on this is authentic, which is why I'm here today in front of you. Having come from a military background, I'm on 2 military advisory boards, which include in their discussions cybersecurity. I was just on the phone this morning with Arizona State, for they want me to be on a panel to talk about the future of war, which includes cybersecurity. That is how important this is. It is absolutely fundamental to the things that we do and know. So we welcome you here. The college is very proud to have you here. And please do reach back to the Homeland Security Training Institute, which is abundant with not only experts within the staff, but also the outreach to the nation and the world and to experts. Again, we welcome you here, and I hope that you make this day important for you, because your discussions, your expertise are what will make us stronger in this area of important work for the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor. We have 4 great and accomplished cybersecurity experts with us here today, and each will provide a different perspective on cybersecurity threats. If you have a question for any of our presenters, you can email your questions at the email address that you see on your screen, which is uplink@cod.edu. That's uplink@cod.edu, and we'd love to hear from you because we know we have a great mix of people that are watching this live. We'd like to hear your comments, and we'd also like to hear your questions. I'll receive the questions via email, and then I'll present them to our presenters today. There are only a few issues that face business owners, the government, and the American public today that pose a bigger risk than cybercrime. Businesses throughout the United States have become more proactive than ever to ensure the protection of the data that they gather in the operation of their business. Why is this? It's because data to a hacker is called opportunity. According to Microsoft, the potential cost of cybercrime to the global community is a mind-boggling $500 billion. and a data breach will cost the average company about $3.8 million. Ransomware increased by 38% in 2017. 43% of cybercrimes are aimed at small businesses. And businesses are not the only group that's vulnerable to a cyber attack. Regular people are as well. In 2017, 6.5% of people were victims of identity theft or identity fraud, resulting in fraudsters defrauding people out of about $16 billion. Let's take a look at this video to see how this progresses in the United States.
The U.S. has seen a number of massive cyber attacks in 2017. Uber, Verizon, Anthem, Microsoft's Xbox, and Google were hacked.
A sweeping cyber assault on state voting systems that U.S. intelligence tied to the Russian government.
The threat of interference remains, and we recognize that the 2018 midterm and future elections are clearly potential targets for Russian hacking attempts.
In Privacy Watch, Atlanta is in recovery mode following one of the worst cyber attacks ever against a U.S. city that crippled the state's capital's online network for 5 days until this Tuesday.
I guess, Alan, is this the new future? I mean, do you think that cyber attacks on cities are going to become the new norm?
Virtually every expert we've talked with has said this is probably a reality of modern life.
Every second, millions of Google searches telling the company what's on your mind.
Google knows everything about you.
And if you're using Google Maps, they might be collecting data like this.
They're going to know where you've been, when you've been there. You know, every single thing that you do in your life, if you're online, there's a good chance they know about it.
So the headlines are clearly sobering when there's cyber crime or cyber attacks, or just cybersecurity in general. And you know, Dr. Rondo said it really well. This is really a team sport, if you will, of us protecting our cyber network. Because it's not one person who has all the answers, it's a collection of people that have all the answers. And people that are in the audience have a lot of experience in this area. You know, so as a group, we can work together to come up with some kind of solutions. And I really think that that's one of the reasons why we hold these workshops, is to talk about this. And certainly the people that are joining us from around the country, you know, we want to hear from you too. You know, we want you to be part of the solution on this as well, come up with answers, because not one person has all the answers.